Hi everybody, I'm here today with a really quick project share for you using the Graphic 45 Sunshine on My Mind collection. So I did already make a mini album with the tutorial, but I wanted to go ahead and use up some of my leftover papers, and I had this really cute little basket. So this is a wooden basket that I cut on my laser. I will have the link for this available in the description box below if you want to purchase one to buy this. And I have a really quick tutorial showing you how to build the base of the album, which I'll show you in just a minute. Now, this basket, it's kind of hard to see on camera, and I will put some pictures at the end so you can see the entire thing. Just because of the size of it, it's really hard to get it all in frame. But I did go ahead and before I assembled it, I measured all of my pieces and I used them to cut my papers. I just added some flowers here just to give a little bit of decoration, and then some ribbon, a piece of the paper here, and I put one of the stickers on chipboard just again for some decoration. Both of these do lift up, and inside I have created an album that does fit inside of here, and it is in the shape basically like a slice of watermelon. So this has all of the pages are made out of chipboard, and it's got all the different little bits and pieces of the collection. Very basic album, nothing super fancy about it really. So it's got some little flips. I've used the design paper. I've used some patterns and solids. I've used some of the chipboard pieces, some of the stickers, all the stuff that I had left over. I just started cutting pieces and putting it in here. So it's not super precise. It's not super exact. It's just all the scraps. So you can do this with any collection really. And it's a really nice way just to go ahead and use up some of those things that you have and just go ahead and put some different things on the page. So I did go ahead and focus a lot on these little journaling cards just because I thought they were cute. And then I did add some tags and different things just to give the pages a little bit of decoration. Then on the back cover here, I have just a little waterfall. Pretty plain overall. But this can be personalized. You can use this as a journal, make photos with it, anything that you would choose. I am going to be selling this basket and the album also. So I will have the basket for sale if you want to purchase the plain basket to make one yourself. And I will have the basket and album sold, listed for sale as well if you want to buy this pre-assembled and pre-made set here that I have too. So stay tuned next, and I'm going to do a really super quick tutorial for you on how to make the base of this album. It doesn't have any of the decorative elements. You would go ahead and do that with your own paper that you have and the elements that you have left over. But to be able to construct the base of this album, I will give you that really quick tutorial next. Check out the description box below for a cutting guide with measurements for the chipboard pieces and the cardstock pieces. Now in this section of the tutorial, what I'm doing is preparing my album cover and my pages. I have my spine piece first that I am going to be attaching to my cardstock in the center. Next, I'm going to be adding my cover pieces to the 1/2 inch section on each side, leaving a slight gap between the cover and the spine section so that when it is bent into the book shape, it doesn't crack. Once I have both spine pieces on, I'm going to take my scissors and trim any part of the cardstock that is sticking up past my chipboard. And now I need to add a piece of cardstock to the inside of the cover to make sure that the gaps between the spine and the front and back cover are covered with the cardstock. And once again, I'm going to trim anything that is sticking over the covers to make sure that my album keeps the shape that's nice and smooth. Now I'm going to take my bone folder and place it in that small crevice between the front cover and my spine. And I'm going to start to lift up on the cover to bend the album into the correct position. Then I will do the same thing with the back cover. Now you want to be careful here when you use your bone folder to do this because you don't want to press it through the paper and make a hole in your crease between those pages. So I have my first hinge piece and I'm placing my adhesive on that 1/2 inch section. Then I'm going to take one of my pages and place it right next to the score line, and everything should line up pretty well top and bottom. And then I'm going to burnish this down, and I'm going to repeat that on the second side. So I'll flip the hinge over, I'll apply my adhesive on the inside and add my second page to this hinge. Don't forget to trim those edges after every page set is placed on the hinges. Taking the second hinge piece, I'm going to place my adhesive this time on the outside of the 1/2 inch section. I'm going to fold back on that score line to make it easier for me to place this on my chipboard. And I'm going to place this on the opposite side so that I have a second hinge on my chipboard piece that I will attach the next page to. I'm going to keep working one hinge at a time, applying my adhesive, placing it on my page, and then applying adhesive and placing my second page on the second part of the hinge until I have all 6 of my pages on my hinges. And now it's time to glue my pages into the album. So I'm going to take my adhesive and apply it on the entire back side of the hinge sections. And then I'm going to place this entire hinge section in the center of the spine on my album. Once all of the pages are in the album, it's time to go ahead and start decorating. I recommend using a template for your pages that's either slightly smaller than your pages or the same exact size. I hope you enjoy making your own little album and using this quick tutorial. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.